Hello, welcome to Scrap Time episode 650. My name is Christine, and on today's episode I'm showing you two collections from Fancy Pants Designs. Today I'm showing you two collections from Fancy Pants Designs. This first one is called It's the Little Things, and I loved the colors in this collection. I love this little piece here with the two hearts. There's a whole sheet of cards with hearts on them and different numbers, so the 2 is appropriate because it's a little layout of me and Mark. I like the piece with all the writing. The little dots are always a nice background. I took the striped and I just folded it and then let it go straight and just added a few little staples there. These I cut out from another sheet. It was all filled with all these little stamped designs and stuff, so I cut out the ones I wanted. Then with each collection you get a sheet like this of little cards, and so in this case there's a lot of journaling cards on them, so I took one of the journaling cards and it was the little things I love, and I added that to the layout. And then this I cut from a strip. They have a sheet with some strips and I just cut out the little scallop. So it's really simple layout, but the patterns are really nice on it, and the colors I really liked. Next I'm showing you some cards I made using the Beach Babe collection. So again, how I had showed you that sheet that had all the little squares, well in this one they had a lot of solid design squares, and you can use these to make cards. They can be the focus point of your cards. The other thing I like to do when I'm making cards is I take the 12 by 12 sheet of paper and I cut it by 4 inches by 5 1/4, so that I can get 6 backgrounds out of one sheet of paper. And then I'll just mat it on my card. So even though it's not the full size, I'll just mat it on so you see the white around it. But I feel that way I can get the most use out of my pattern paper. So that's a little hint there. So I just changed up my backgrounds, used different papers, and then just added a little bit of bling to each of them. And these are really simple, but Gemma is planning on having a little end of school summer party, so I thought these cards would be perfect for her to give to her friends. So I just want to show you one technique that I used here. If you see how that background of the fish paper was very similar to the yellow paper, and I just put some ink around it to lift it up off the background. So I'm just going to show you how you would do that. Here I have that yellow paper, and I have this little piece I cut out. Now if I was to lay this right on like that, it sort of blends together and you're not really focused on that rectangle. So all you do is, in this case I'm using Distress ink in Fired Brick, but any ink can be used for this. It can be pigment, it can be dye, whatever you want. And I just rubbing my card into the ink. And you can see already there's that red line coming up. I find sometimes if you were to take it and do it right on, you could still get it, but sometimes you might get more ink than you want. So that's why I just rub it in, and now if I place it on, you can see now there is that definite border around my rectangle, and it wouldn't get lost so much in the yellow. One other thing I would probably do is put a few dimensional stickers on this, so by lifting it up off will also add, and it won't blend as much. It will also give that separation between the two papers. So those are two tricks in how to deal with having a top image similar color to your bottom image. And that is the two collections, the Beach Babe and It's the Little Things from Fancy Pants Designs. Well, that's it for today's episode. Be sure to check out my website at www.scraptime.ca. And on our next episode, I'm showing you the Tiny Attacher by Tim Holtz. So please join us. Thanks for watching Scrap Time.